Could you just give us a precise definition of preterism and why that's essential in understanding the post-mill position?
Yeah, there are amillennial preterists as well. So you tend to find the preterists, now I'd say Orthodox preterists, historic preterists, because preterism is something you see throughout the history of the church. I would say Eusebius, an example from him, when he points to Matthew 24 as vindication of Christ as Messiah, that the Christians actually escaped because they listened to Christ in the Olivet Discourse. He has a preterist interpretation of that passage. And so preterist is just a word that means past in fulfillment. And so what we would say in terms of preterism, again, Orthodox, biblical, historic preterism, is that we look at some of these passages and we would say, well, that's past. That's already been fulfilled. That was for them. It happened. It vindicates Christ as Messiah. It shows that Scripture, God keeps his promises. These things he says are going to happen, and they happen on time and as planned. And so preterism is that belief that, say, the Olivet Discourse and those things that are consistent with that, or in that same vein or story, they're past in fulfillment. Those are already done. I would say the Olivet Discourse is not, in terms of the Great Tribulation promise, in our future. It was pertaining to them. Again, Jesus said it to them. He wraps up that discourse about the Great Tribulation saying, all these things will be upon this generation, the near demonstrative, that generation. That's how they obviously saw it and interpreted it. You can see that throughout church history. But that's essentially preterism, past in fulfillment. We still have many promises. This is important. We still have many, many, many promises that are both present and future to us. We're still waiting for that climax. There's still much more to do and to come. But in relation to those, like the Olivet Discourse, the Great Tribulation, that's past. It's not a futurist perspective. In other words, it's coming maybe any day now or in the future. It's past in fulfillment. And so that's essentially preterism, the preterist perspective. And there's giants of the faith in Christian history that are preterists. Many, many, many giants of the faith who are preterists in their understanding of some of these passages. And of course, there's giants of the faith on all sides. But in terms of an historic Christian position based upon exegesis, that's what many Christians have held to. And preterism just means past in fulfillment.
Thanks for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, we hope that you'll take a moment and subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can watch more content like this. Also, take a moment and give this video a like so that it can reach more people. And take a moment and click on the bell so that you'll be notified whenever we come out with new content. Thanks so much. God bless.